I'm Jennifer Lakshmi Dove, your astrologer. Today is Monday, May the 27th, and let's talk about the energies and themes this week in astrology, starting with the 27th and going all the way into the first weekend of June. Can you believe that? I can hardly believe that. We are already 6 months in to 2024, and life is really speeding up. Time, it just feels like it's speeding up. And because of that, one of the things I want to talk about is the speed of time, or the speed of energy is a better way to put it. The energy of life is speeding up, and also endings and beginnings. So the energy is very much accelerated. And you may be feeling that because you may be like excited about new things that you're about to start or new things that you've just started. And you may be excited about the endings, the things that have completed, the projects that are done, the job that you just left, those things are done and you're ready for the new beginning. And with so many planets last week were at 29 degrees, and that sort of culminated during the full moon in Sagittarius. But we still have Jupiter and Neptune at 29 degrees. 29 degrees is the anaretic degree in astrology. It's the final degree of a sign. It is where all the energy of a particular sign and the particular planet that's at 29 degrees is all gathered together, and it's ready to launch into a new beginning as it starts over again at 1 degree in the next sign. So Venus just moved from Taurus into Gemini. It's now at 2 degrees, maybe a little further than that now, of Gemini. But we still have Neptune at 29 degrees Pisces. And Neptune has been in Pisces for a long time. So this is huge. Neptune will be moving into the sign of fiery Aries, first sign of the zodiac, bringing that dreamy quality to the energy of Mars. Mars rules Aries. Mars is action. And Jupiter has been in Taurus, sort of hanging out and being helpful, joined with Uranus for a big part of the time that it was in Taurus, but it's moving into the air sign of Gemini now, and I talked about this last week, bringing a lot of vibrant energy, of beneficial energy, optimism and abundance to Gemini. So look in your chart to see where Gemini is, what house Gemini is in, what house Pisces is in, and it'll give you an idea of what's happening in those particular houses for you. And if you don't know that, well, you can get a reading with me and we can talk about that. And I'll be having some more videos coming up where I want to teach more about those things too. But with this sort of energy of endings and beginnings and sort of being on the precipice of something new, and also the fact that energy is just moving faster. I just had a phone call with a friend earlier today, or a text call with a friend, just about that. And almost every week someone is saying to me, like, how did we get this far into the year already? How have so many things happened already? And a lot of what's happened this year so far has been internal, has been on the internal level. And with the eclipses we had, you started to bring it forward into three-dimensional space here on the planet. You started maybe teaching, you had a workshop, you started a new job, you shared more of who you are with someone, you created a new relationship, whatever that is. You're beginning to bring your gifts forward. And I'm going to say you're not denying your gifts. Your gifts are undeniable. And perhaps part of you in the past would really try to talk yourself out of that, would really sabotage that, or not being able to accept a compliment about the things that you do well. Because of these endings and beginnings and the speed of life, We are needing to take care of our nervous system, of our physical bodies more than ever. This year, this summer, feels to me it's going to need to be more about self-love and caring for ourselves. So, and Gemini is the sign of the twins, and a lot of the energy being ruled by Mercury, there's a lot of thinking energy, and it can be also about choices, like, do I do this? Do I do this? I'm going to do this. In fact, I'm not going to choose. I'm going to have coffee, red wine, water, and electrolytes all across the table. Gemini tends to like a lot of variety, and because of that, we really need to slow down our nervous systems and stay grounded to the earth. So the choices that you're making now about your food, your exercise, your sleep, your water intake, and also your breath. When energy is high, we tend to hold our breath, or we start only breathing in the top part of our lungs. And it's necessary now to really learn how to breathe. Maybe you're going to do breath work. Maybe you're going to do pranayama at home. Learn how to breathe in a way that helps you calm your body when you start to feel anxious or nervous. And to also ground yourself. So it's important to get outside as often as you can with your pets or with yourself. Take yourself for a walk, and take yourself for a quiet walk or a medicine walk where you're just looking at nature, taking in information from nature. So this needs to be our number one priority right now because of all the changes we've been through over the past 6 months, and to manage this higher level of energy. Have a great week. I'll be back in a few days with more about this week's astrology. And yeah, take really good care of yourself, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all the things. And we'll talk again soon.